We begin in Amherst, where a UMass student was hit by a car less than 2 weeks ago on the same street. 2 other students were hit earlier this year, one of them killed. Thanks for joining us on this Monday, everyone. Welcome to Western Mass News at 10 on Fox 6. I'm Chris Pisano. Western Mass News reporter Lexi Oliver joining us now live in studio with the latest on these accidents. Lexi.
Chris, this marks the 6th pedestrian accident on Massachusetts Avenue since January of 2018, and this most recent one comes despite improvements made earlier this year.
A UMass Amherst student hit by a car on Massachusetts Avenue for the 3rd time this year. Campus officials tell Western Mass News the accident happened in the crosswalk at the intersection of Massachusetts and Sunset Avenues just after 10 o'clock at night on October 13th. Amherst fire officials confirmed to us they responded to the scene and the female student was taken to Bay State Medical Center where she was treated and released. UMass spokesperson Ed Blagazewski says the driver of the car, who is not a UMass student, received a citation for failing to stop for a pedestrian in a crosswalk. UMass police adding it was windy and raining heavily at the time of the crash. This comes after a 20-year-old student was seriously injured after being hit by a car in a crosswalk in the same area on Massachusetts Avenue in March, the driver fleeing that scene. And in February, 19-year-old Elena Lucore was killed by a car crossing the same street. Police reported poor visibility that night due to weather conditions. Following those accidents, the university made pedestrian safety improvements along Massachusetts Avenue and other areas of campus this past summer, including a new raised crosswalk with reflective paint at the Sunset Avenue crossing, a covered walkway on the south side of the street, the addition of push-button flashers across all crosswalks on the east and west side of the street, tree removal, and a speed limit reduction from 30 miles per hour to 20 miles per hour. Plus, the university hired a national consulting firm to make recommendations on improving pedestrian safety on campus.
Blagazewski adds that further study and planning is ongoing for additional long-term improvements. The October 13th crash is still under investigation. Reporting live in studio, Lexi Oliver, Western Mass News.
Lexi,